Can you tell us about the circumstances in which you created this a cappella choir?
Yes, because I started with a wonderful choir in Oxford in the 90s, which I conducted for 6 years. It was the chamber choir of Oxford University. Students, but the best students, really talented singers, so it was a fantastic privilege for me to conduct them. And we worked with Patrick Bellargent, who is one of the most important musical promoters in France. And when I decided to finish my work as a conductor with this choir, he said to me, why don't we continue with a similar choir? So I took the best singers from all over England, young professionals, and this is what we formed 10 years ago.
10 years ago, I was going to ask you when did it start? 10 years ago.
About 10 years ago, yeah.
And
11
since
years ago, yeah.
And since then, I mean, you've been all around the world, or you've been on tour, or you?
Yeah, Monsieur Bellargent, he has represented us all around the world, but largely in France, Russia, and here and there. And it has been a real pleasure. And we sing mainly English music, obviously, but we like to sing all European music because there's so much of interest.
Right, I was going to ask you about your repertoire.
Yeah.
What is it mainly?
It's mainly music that Monsieur Bellargent, who is my spiritual mentor, allows us to sing. He loves the 16th century music of England and of Italy. And some music we would like to sing, but for example, he's not the biggest enthusiast of François Poulenc. So we sing it a little, but not always. Yeah? C'est vrai, Patrick?
C'est vrai.
Oui. Moi, j'aime François Poulenc, mais Monsieur Bellargent. Francis
Poulenc.
Je suis désolé, Francis, pas François.
Non, c'est Francis. Mais pourtant, I mean, Francis Poulenc is not, as far as I know, he's not really a 16th, 17th, 18th century. But he composed for you?
No, but we do sing quite a lot of 20th century music. So Francis Poulenc, of course, as you know, is a 20th century composer. And in England, he is highly revered. In fact, we're very... The English have a notorious love of France, the food and the culture and the buildings and the beauty of the countryside. But we also musicians have a love of French composers, from Fauré to Duruflé and throughout the whole tradition, the French 20th century tradition. So we are passionate about it.
And when you perform in England, I mean, how do they react? How do the Brits, the English react to French music?
Yeah, there's a big cult of French music in England generally. Yeah.
Okay, you know, it's the 25th anniversary of this festival.
No, I didn't know this.
It's,
oh, félicitations.
Yeah. So we're very pleased to have you on the program.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was such an honor for us. This is lovely.